Good afternoon. Not evening yet, but it's late afternoon here, so hoping everybody is well. I'll give a bit of time for everybody to come in before I introduce Steph into the live. So I'll just hang here for a minute and wait for people to come in. Steph, if you want, you can share it to your page if you like while we're waiting. Hi, Elise. How are you? Come say hello. Don't forget to like the live and share us out to wherever you can. Might take a little while for people to come in. I'm just new to this time slot, so it's a little bit different. I chose this time slot because if I do it any later, it's really hard for me to catch up on sleep. I end up being that late at night time that I find it difficult to switch off from the lives. So I've decided to make them earlier on in the day. And of course, that's going to change over the weekend because we've got daylight savings coming in again. I really don't know why they need to do daylight savings. Come say hello, people. Hi, Joe. How are you? How you doing, Joe? New here. Okay. Don't forget to like the live and like the page that you're on as well. In the description, you will also see Stephanie's page. Stephanie is this is her first live. She is a medium, but I'll introduce her soon. So if you go through and follow both of our pages, that would be really good. You've got a bit of a minute to do that before we start. So please do that. That would be really good. And I'm very well, thank you, Joe. Where are you from, Joe? Sydney. Woo! So no times are going to change for you. I'm from Victoria in Melbourne. So we're Aussies. Go Aussies. Oi, oi, oi. I've seen your name before, Joe. Hi, Nicole. How are you? Don't forget to like the live, please. Get the algorithms going. That would be really good. I'm good. How have you been? I have been, well, actually, this week has been different than the previous 3 weeks. I've had that dreaded cold that everybody seems to be having in the sinuses and the head, and it kind of sent me for a sixer because I haven't been sick for about 4 years. So, I don't usually get sick, so I have no idea how it took hold, but it did. So, there you go. Feeling a whole lot better this week, though. You're going to get the extreme heat on Sunday. No, Saturday, Joe. We've got the grand final here tomorrow. Well, I believe it's in Victoria. We've got 29 tomorrow. And that's on grand final day. Everybody's got a day off today. The powers that be decided that we should have another public holiday. So they set today as a public holiday. You've just got over it as well. How long did it take you, Nicole, to get over it? 40 on Sunday. Whoa. Okay. That is extreme. It's weird that you're getting 40 because usually you get the weather that we get down here. Well, maybe I'll just have to go and check it again tomorrow and find out. You may be right about the weather on Sunday, but Saturday is going to be 29. So it's going to be really difficult for the footballers. Not that I watch it, but I guess I will have it on because I can. I wish it was 29. How much is it for you at the moment? 8 days, still have the cough a bit. I haven't been sick in a long time. 2 kids shared their germs. Yes, I think that's where I got mine from, my grandkids. But like I said, it's been quite some time since I got sick. Who's in the grand final? Well, I think it's the Brisbane Lions and Collingwood. Don't quote me on that, because like I said, I don't really follow it, but I do take a little bit of an interest in grand final day. Oh my goodness, here we go again. My dogs are at it again. Just hang on a sec while I tell her off. I'll be back in a sec. All right, I've closed the door, so they shouldn't be able to do anything now. I did follow until I found tarot. Yeah, I was married to a footballer a long time ago, and it took up an awful lot of time, so I just don't do it anymore. Okay, so we've got around 5 people in here at the moment, so I think, Steph, are you still here in the background there listening to us chat?
Yes, I'm lurking.
She's lurking. So as I said to you guys, this is Stephanie's first time doing a live. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Steph, that you did do lives a little while ago, but you stopped. Is that right?
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so this is Steph is coming back into it now. She's ready to come back into it. So, this is her first live, and I've managed to con her into doing this. So she will be behind her avatar for a little while until she feels confident enough to step out and see herself on screen and just start talking. But, it's easier sometimes when we read from behind our avatar, and she's got that way. She's got the wolf there, and she'll explain about that in a minute, because I think she told me before and I can't remember now, all about the wolf. And so it's easier for her to read from behind her avatar as a medium, because she won't have to worry about what's going on in front of her. She'll just be able to see the avatar, and it'll help her bring through the messages. So with that being said, anybody who is new to the page, please go through. Hi, Chandra, how are you? Please go through and like the live, and also follow Steph's page as well as mine before you ask for any free readings. If you'd like to put through a donation, they go through to anti-child trafficking, which is where it's really needed. So, I've been doing this for a couple of years now. So let us know. It's been so long. Yeah, it has been a while, Nicole. Just let us know if you'd like to put one through. I think I've pinned it at the bottom of the chat, so you can pop through a donation there if you like. But I will introduce, so my person here behind the avatar, her name is Stephanie Charles Green. I think she likes to be called Steph.
Yes,
I
please.
kind of float between the two. So I'll let her talk about herself. I'll hand it over to you, Nicole. I'll hand it over to you, Steph.
Hi everyone. Yeah, I've been doing mediumship for quite a long time. But I kind of stepped out of it a couple of years ago, so this is a bit nerve-wracking but fun. Um, yeah, I'm from the UK. Um, and my avatar is Fenrir. Fenrir is a Norse Viking god. He's my patron of protection. So yeah, I don't really know what else to add to that.
No, that's okay. Well, how long have you been doing mediumship? Like, have you always had this gift?
Yeah, since I was very, very little. It kind of went away and then it came back when I was about 19, 20. I mean, I'm 31 now, so I've had it for a while.
Yeah. Yep. Well, that's really good. So, as I said before, I think Stephanie has got a whole lot more time to be able to do her mediumship. And from what I understand, Stephanie is really good at what she does. So, if you would like an in-depth reading from her or myself, please, well, we could do one in tandem. It'll just be coming from different directions. Sometimes when readers get together, they kind of check into each other's energies. So it's not unusual for the readings to come out the same way, but just from different perspectives. So, just we'll see how we go. But I will be checking in with the PayPal to see whether or not anybody's put through any donations. So I'll keep an eye on that, but just let us know in the comments also whether or not you have put something through. I'll go and try PayPal now and see what I can. Okay, all right, Nicole. Yeah, so there you go. Please don't make sure that you like the live, love the live, put your thumbs up on it, and we'll see how we go. All right. Okay, so let's get things moving. Does anybody want a free card or a very quick message? Until it might take a little while for people to start rolling in. Just let us know. Or if you're drawn to anybody in the audience, Stephanie, by all means, ask them if they would like a message for themselves. And people in the audience, just be aware that we won't do a reading for you unless you say it's okay to do one first. Cami. Okay, Cami. We'll do Cami first. We'll do a free reading for her first. Very short one, Cami. Let's see what comes through for you. Cami, you've got a lot of things on your mind at the moment. Not quite sure which direction to head in. Not quite sure how to handle a situation. There is a new situation coming in for you, but you're not really sure about how to handle it either. Now, that doesn't mean that it is there at the moment. This could be something that is coming in for you, or it could be there already. Just know that when you do make that decision, that it will be for the best and highest outcome. Okay, Cami? Just let us know if that resonates with you. And I'm not sure if I will keep asking Stephanie if she has any messages for you, but they will be very brief ones. So have you got anything, Steph?
I've got an older man. I'm not sure if he's sort of uncle or grandfather. He's got a blue shirt on. And so far he's shown me a car and puzzle pieces. It's as if, and a wrench. So I don't know if he was a mechanic or whether he just liked playing with cars.
With what?
With cars.
Okay.
You know how sometimes people they like to tinker with the cars, like, and things like that.
Yes. And Cammie's saying yes.
He's talking about as if you need to get all the pieces together and put it together before you do anything.
Puzzle pieces? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe.
Yeah, it's like you need to, for whatever your situation is, because they don't always open things up to me. If they were private in life, they're private in spirit. And that's fine, it's none of my business, but it's as if before whatever the situation is, you need to get all the information, put it all together and then make an informed decision about what you want to do.
Yeah, and that's the most important part too, making that decision from an informed perspective. When we don't have all the puzzle pieces, sometimes it's very difficult to make a decision that is the right one to go with.
Yeah.
So now, Cammie, because Stephanie is just new and you are her first one back into the live scene, into the live streaming, just let her know if this is resonating for you, and if it does, or if you're not sure, just let her know so that she can figure out what it is that she could perhaps do a little bit better, or change the way it's being delivered. Just let us know, Cammie. And then we will do Joe.
Cars.
Cars or cows?
Cars, sorry, my British accent.
Is it C-A-R-S?
Yeah, cars. C-A-R-S.
Okay, so cars. So did he tinker with cars?
Yeah, he showed me a wrench or a spanner, sort of, so, like tools for working on vehicles.
Yep.
Like mechanics, or I don't know whether he was a mechanic or whether he just liked to, work on his car. He was a mechanic.
So her dad is a mechanic. You mentioned, did you mention something about a brother or an uncle or something, Steph?
He gave me the vibe of uncle, but also grandparent. So as in uncle or grandfather vibe.
So Cammie, does this go back into your dad's ancestors, whether or not any of them? And okay, Cammie says that he wears the blue shirts.
Yeah, he presented in a blue shirt. Yeah.
There you go. It's very good. My grandfather was a cowboy. Very cool. Do like cowboys, but I don't know that I'd actually like the riding the horses and getting kicked off all the time and tinker with them. Yeah.
Yeah. He said tinkering.
So both
resonate. He was very happy. He was a very happy chappy, always smiling.
Kind of reminds me of my uncle. He's not really an uncle. He was an uncle because my parents came out on a ship from Netherlands to Australia, and they kind of bonded that way. But he was always smiling. It's like, you know, I know stuff. I'm happy. I'm quite content with the way my life is going. And always had that grin on his face, like, yeah, we're doing good here. Lovely place to be. All right. Okay, Cami, that was for you. If you would like more in-depth reading, please pop a donation through. Nicole, how did you go? So we will go with, who's next? Joe Kearney. Well, my mother-in-law and her family come by boat from Australia. Did they? Did they, Nicole? Maybe they knew each other. Amazing. Well, both of my parents have passed now, so I don't know. I mean, I had the log. I think I saw the log of when they came out, and but I don't even know where that is now. I think it's packed away in a really old suitcase at the moment. No, won't let me. Having issues. I think we'll make a new one. Okay. All right. Nicole, did you want to send it through to my old fund, the GoFundMe? So number 7, and gets all the puzzle pieces go together before making a decision. Yeah, that number, that was the 7 of Cups from me that you got, Cami. So just make sure that it just means that, you know, you're struggling to make, or you are going to be, if you're not already, struggling to make a decision and figuring out which is the best course of action for you. Can't really find the card again. I'm trying to find it. So whatever it is that you're dealing with, just be gentle with yourself and just make sure that you take time. And as Steph said, to make sure that those puzzle pieces fit together. No matter what happens, it's best if you make that informed decision rather than an uninformed decision. That means putting that puzzle together, basically. And that'd be right. I can't find the card. That's weird. Right.
Yeah, he was very strategic and wanted all the facts before he did anything. So it would make sense that he would say that.
It's weird that I can't find the card again, too. Really weird. Actually, it just bumps back out. The guy, I'm with this about, is the guy I'm with this. Cami, I can't tell you who this is about because it's not an in-depth reading, but by all means, if it comes into your mind first, have a good think about your direction. Okay. All right, so let's go with, where are you? Joe, are you still here somewhere? Hi, Annette, how are you? This is Steph Charles Green. It's her first live, Annette. She's a medium, and she's very good on picking up from past loved ones or any messages that you need to have. So if you want to pop through a donation, please do. That would be really good. All the donations are going directly towards anti-child trafficking. Okay. All right. So Joe Kearney. Joe, are you really tired at the moment? Like, I'm not even sure that I could call it stressed. I just feel extremely tired. And I've been getting that a lot lately with people. Yeah, it just feels like you need to have more rest. It feels like you need to get out of the corporate world, get out of your job, if you do have a job. If you don't have a job, they want you to get outside and just sit on the ground, do some grounding, do some, outdoor work, make up a garden, or, plant some trees or something like that. Just be gentle with yourself. You're pushing yourself really hard, extremely tired and totally stressed. Yeah. Like I said, you're pushing yourself really hard, and they're asking you, they're basically saying to you, please don't do this. It's not good for you to push yourself so hard. It's not going to achieve anything other than making you feel sick or feel distressed. Okay, so ease up on yourself. It just feels like we're going through a few tower moments as well. This card is the Tower, and it's card number, what is it? 16, I think it is. 1 and 6 is 7. So check out that Tower. You do have a firm base at here, but it feels like there's a lot going on around you and to you, and they want you to please don't stress too much. So that's a shorter version for you, Joe. Hopefully that helps you. Just ease up. Okay, Steph.
I've got an elderly couple. I feel like grandparents or great grandparents. The lady's wearing a white dress. They showed me like toys, like kiddie toys. So I don't know if it's related to a child or whether it's just, they said have fun. And then they showed a swing hanging from a tree. So I don't know if that's a memory for you. And then it was a field of flowers, like wildflowers. So pretty much out in nature, fresh air, that relaxation, the calm. And that's pretty much.
When you say
pretty
no,
much all they've given me.
Yeah, sometimes there may not be any messages that come through from past loved ones because they're just sitting back, I guess supporting. No, that's okay. That's all right, Joe. It doesn't need to resonate. It may just be something that she's being shown because this is something that they're asking you to perhaps do. And when I said to you something about slowing down and not being so hard on yourself, it could be that connection that Stephanie is making to get out into nature. Like I said to you, just get out and just stop putting so much pressure on yourself. You are tired, you are run down, and they don't want you to get sick or distressed because of this. So that could be the other interpretation of what is happening for Steph as well. But thank you for your feedback. Annette, thank you so much for sending that through. I really do appreciate that. Would you like to pay it forward to anybody, Annette? We can do a smaller reading for somebody. That's why I'm stressed out as I'm sick and haven't told people. Okay, all right. So, perhaps you need to just say to somebody, I'm not doing the best and I can't be the person that you want me to be at the moment. Didn't think it was enough for a reading. I can do a smaller reading, Annette. It's just that, I like to give an exchange of energy for what you've given. So we can do a small reading for somebody. but bigger, obviously, than a one-card read or a very intuitive message. Now tell me my lie will change. Do you mean life, Annette? Okay, Annette, I get the Eight of Swords being given to me, and that tells me that there is a lot of things going on around you or to you that is extremely hard for you to see. Do you see the blindfold that she's got on around her eyes? And all of these swords, what I'm picking up intuitively from these is everything that has happened or is happening around you. And sometimes it's just too much to bear, so you don't want to see what's happening around you. And that's okay, because in time you will actually see what's happening. When you say that there is a lot of death around you, you must be losing an awful lot of people. Oh, I see it, death all over. Are these two people that you know, Annette? Or is this just in particular people that are just kind of falling around you a lot? Yeah. And sorry, the Eight of Swords came up and then the Ten of Swords came up. So what they're wanting you to do is stay where you are and be able to watch it from the bigger picture aspect. All right, you are the wise owl here. And as I said to you before, like if you look at these two pictures here, this is showing you and not wanting to see what's happening around you. And this is what they want you to do. They want you to be that wise owl that you are. They want you to sit above everything and just watch this play out. There's a reason why people are exiting this dimension. Oh my goodness, your brother today. Oh, Annette. Oh, wow. How many people have you actually lost in your family, Annette? I'm at that age. Yeah. You're losing a lot of people around you. I can feel the heaviness in your heart. I can just feel like, is this really what? Why is this happening? Why? And I know you say that it's at that age, but it doesn't make it any easier for you to be able to go through the feelings of what you're dealing with. I'll pass you over to Steph and see if she's got anything for you. That's lovely.
Hi, oh, sorry.
No, that's okay. No, don't apologise. It was me.
I've got a smaller woman. She's got red hair. And I want to make sure that you understand who she is before I give anything else. She's got like a chunky. What
does that mean?
Like a chunky necklace or something on. Pink blouse. She was really, really colourful.
Do you know who she's talking about, Annette? Do you know who Steph's talking about?
She's giving me like a maternal energy, so mother's side, kind of, I don't know, that kind of vibe.
Just waiting for you to respond, Annette. Hi, Kirsty. How are you?
Hello.
Please share us out, guys, while you're hanging around in here. Annette. She might have glitched out, maybe. Well, there we go. I can't really think today. Okay, no, it's okay, Annette. Don't stress about it. Maybe, Steph, if you've got a message, just perhaps hand it to her very gently, or...
Well, she wanted to give her a ring. She showed me a ring, and she wanted to give that to her. And she showed me the upset, and she just said that she wanted to give you a big cuddle.
I think that's what. Yeah, I think that's what Annette needs at the moment, a great big cuddle, big hug.
Yeah.
I mean, our heart goes out to you. It must be just absolutely dreadful for you to be losing so many people. It's got to be one of the worst things in the world for us as human beings to lose the people that we love. There is nothing worse than that. Oh, I see. Okay, so that's what you meant by that. So
Right.
the head lady must be the mother.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Annette. And sometimes we don't get on well with our parents. Sometimes we don't get on well with a parent, and that's fine. We were sent to the family to deal with certain situations, and sometimes they don't work out because people just bury their heads in the sand. And when they pass over, do a body donation. When they pass over, all they want to do is make up for the ground that they've lost while they were in the physical world. I know, that's kind of happened in my situation with with one of my parents. I won't say which one, but I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not ready to hear the apologies. Why not? They don't need it, and it could save a child. So, are you talking about the anti-child trafficking, Annette? Can't convince them to do a body donation. I don't know what you mean by body donation.
I think it's I remember when my great nana passed, they called up and asked if they could donate her body to science and then give whatever vital organs she had left to donors, like people who desperately needed them.
Oh, okay, all right.
So it's like donating your organs to save other people who are desperately waiting.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect sense. After passing, you donate the organs and save all. Yeah. Well, it's what we call here in Australia organ donor. We just sign something on our medical records that is in the national records that says we are an organ donor, and that means that they can take whatever needs to be used for somebody else. That's providing it suits those particular people. But you must call it a body donation. We call it an organ donor.
Yeah.
And they're actually, I believe, listed on people's driver's licenses now.
Yeah, it's kind of automatic in the UK unless you sort of, I don't think it's like an unsubscribe thing, but yeah, unless you opt out, you're automatically an organ donor.
Okay, all right. So that's probably a good way to be, rather than having to give permission to donate, that you are automatically a donor. And then if you don't want to be, then it's up to you to say, no, I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, and then once your organs have been donated, they take the rest of the body for university teaching for medicine. Yeah.
I see. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not just donating my organs, I'm letting them use what is left for teaching doctors, coroners. That's beautiful, Annette.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happens here in Australia to the other parts. I think we have to actually say you can use it for scientific purposes. Otherwise, it's just any organs that are that they can remove and use that get taken.
Yeah.
And yes, Joe, it is hard to donate organs if people are having health issues. I totally understand that. Totally get it. Totally. All right. So, Annette, I just wanted to thank you for your donation that you popped through, and hopefully you've got something out of this reading. Please, I'm sending you healing. I'm sending you loads of, like an army of angel to you, because I'm feeling for you at the moment. Just wish more people would donate. It could help their grandchild that is saved. Yes. Yeah. It's a strange world we live in, isn't it, Annette? My heart is bleeding. Yeah. I get it. All right, so is anybody else out there? This is a strange time for me to go live, so we'll just see how we go. Is there anybody in the chat that would like a small reading? Or Steph, have you got anything that you feel needs to be said, even though we don't know who it's for?
I do, actually.
Okay, Annette, love and light to you, sweetheart. Take care, please. And thank you.
Take care, Annette. Okay. So I've had a gentleman with me since yesterday. He's very thin. He's in a specialist wheelchair. I'd probably place him around 50s or 60s. I don't know what it's called. I know it's a track something, but he had a device in his throat that went into his voice box, and he needed that to be able to breathe and speak and everything else. He had multiple ailments and illnesses. He watched TV all day. He needed specialist help, and he said that he was looking for his daughter or granddaughter, and he loved to play football when he was younger. And that's all he's given me so far. So I said to him I'd put it out there, and if anyone recognised him, then,
My dad used to be a football addict, and he did have specialist care in the end. Well, he did for a couple of years before that. He couldn't walk basically on his own. He was bedridden. He I don't know too much about his childhood, because he was very, very private. But not many people have been able to find my dad as he's passed over. So I'm not even sure that is him.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He's been hanging around. He's still here. I don't know what they call that. It's this specialist device, and I've been trying to think of what it's called for the life of me, but I can't. but he kept pointing to his, like, it's as if he needed to press it in to be able to speak.
Oh no, okay. Well, that's not for me then. It must be some sort of it must have something to do with it. Is it a speech thing?
It was for him to breathe and speak. I don't know if he had some sort of throat cancer.
Yeah.
Towards like the later years of his life, sort of, 40s to 50s, that sort of time.
Okay.
But he was just so depressed, sitting in his chair watching TV all day, and he was like, I was more than ready to go. I'd had enough. But he still loved everybody. He still missed everybody. He still wanted to have fun and be around everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He still really misses that, and he still wants to come and see everyone and talk to them and catch up. And he was still him. It was just he felt so trapped.
I guess I could understand that. Poor thing.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that guy. What was his name? The guy that used to play. Was it Batman or what was his name?
Superman.
Huh?
Yeah, Superman. Christopher Reeves.
Yes, him. That's who it kind of reminds me of.
Yeah. He had a horse riding accident, didn't he? I think.
I don't know. I think so. Yeah. Kind of couldn't move anything except his face, his head.
Yeah.
Just having a grape. He did. Hi, Ty. How are you? Okay, so where are we? Nicole, did you still want that free reading? Just let us know. It'll be a very short one. If anybody wants an in-depth reading, please pop your donation through to the PayPal link at the bottom of the chat, and we can certainly go through to you. I have Steph here with me, and she is a medium. So she will be doing medium questions, or she will be giving you messages from anybody that has passed on. Okay, so Nicole, we will do you for a minute. I can understand that now how that guy was feeling. Yeah. Yep.
Unfortunately, they don't really give me names. It would be helpful if they did, but they never really do.
It's a minefield of it's sometimes very chaotic, the messages that come through. I know mine are very cryptic when they come through. Nicole, I'm just picking up that you are attempting to change your life or redirect your life into another direction. Redirect your life, they're saying. Opening up doors for yourself that you once thought were closed, and it's like this, you've got new opportunities coming toward you. Okay. Yes, Ty, you can. You just give us a second. Just make sure that you like Steph's page as well as mine. It's in the description. So this new direction that you've got coming for you, Nicole, if you haven't started it, it will start soon. What they're asking you to do is to be a different person as well. You've grown into something completely different, and they want you to make sure that you stay on that higher vibration, on that higher frequency. It's for your soul's growth, and everything that you have gone through up until now has led to this point where you are changing things up for the better. So it's not wasted. None of the time that you have spent enduring everything that you've been through has been for nothing. It has been for something. Even they're saying to me, even the lies that were told, that they are now something that you can use to prevent the same things from happening in your life moving forward. So hopefully that resonates with you, Nicole. I'll pass you over to Steph to see if she's got anything for you. She may not, but we'll see how we go.
Hi, Nicole. I don't have much, unfortunately, but all I had was a little grey and white cat, like a short-haired cat, come through, and just wanted to give you loads of love. I don't know if you had a cat like that or knew a cat like that. And then they just showed me tarot cards, so I don't know if tarot cards is something you do or, you know, that sort of thing.
Yes, Molly.
Oh, she's sweet as. She really is. Like, she never left you. She didn't go anywhere. She's you know, just chilling and relaxing and giving you lots of cuddles.
Aw. That's cute. That's gorgeous.
And she was very vocal.
And fat.
Yeah, a bit of tub on the bottom there. Yeah.
You sure it wasn't the fur?
I don't know.
Too much fur. I'm talking to you, Steph. I'm actually saying
yes. I have a very furry cat. I do. I've got a short-haired black cat as well, and she's spayed, and her tummy just seems to hang. Not sure why, but it does.
We got her back. Yes, we lost her for a year and we got her back. Yes, she talks a lot. Wow. Hi, Tiffany.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the tarot cards were. I wasn't really given any much more than that. They shut me out, but yeah.
When you said you were going into something holistic, Nicole, what type of work are you moving into? Hey, Phyllis, how are you? Nice to see you on my YouTube channel. If you want to pop through a donation, please do. It is, well, you may not be able to see it. Hopefully you can. I've pinned it, although you can't see the pinned comments over there on YouTube. But I can copy and paste it here. Herbal medicines. Herbal medicines to help people. So kind of like tinctures, Nicole. A lot of people are going into, alternative medicines now because just so much going on. I could go into this, but I'm not going to. So I completely understand that.
It might be something she gets into then. Because they just showed me it all spread out on a table with, the incense crystals, all of that.
Yeah. Sounds like you're going into a beautiful future, Nicole. Okay, all right. So has anybody sent through any donations? Just let us know. I'll keep an eye out for you, but just let us know if you pop one through. All right. So anybody else would like... I just can't spell your name. CSESZKO. Yes, teas, etc. Divine gave us plants to use for our health. Absolutely, Nicole. Couldn't have said it better than that. Could not have said it better. I have this plant, and I've I got rid of it. I have this plant that I've got in my garden, or it's out the front, and because I'm not sure about it, I have killed it off, but it keeps coming back. and it's a weed. It's called purslane, P-U-R-S-L-A-N-E, and I've been wanting to use it, but I'm never really sure whether or not it's the right thing to do. So if you have any words of wisdom for me, Nicole, about that particular plant, let me know. It's called purslane, P-U-R-S-L-A-N-E. Yes, yeah. So just let me know, if it comes up in my garden, what's the best part of it and what does it do and how could I use it? All right. So that was for you, Nicole. Wild lettuce is a natural morphine. Yeah, but what's wild lettuce? I mean, wild lettuce, what does it look like? When I take it out of my garden, I'm never sure if it's exactly the same as what it is that people tell me about. So I'm always a bit reluctant to use it. So is what you're saying, is purslane a wild lettuce? Because it doesn't look like lettuce. It kind of has this leaf that looks like a jade plant. Okay, so there was somebody else back here that wanted a reading. Where are you? Where have you gone? Ty Jackson, are you still here? Hi, Jackson. Ty, I just get the feeling that either you're doing your best to tell somebody something, or somebody else is trying to tell you something and the communication has broken down. Can you just let me know what that is about? I just feel like, the something feels stacked against this relationship, whatever that is to you. I don't know whether this is a friend or whether it's a partner or a work colleague, but it's some type of relationship. It just feels like the communication has broken down somewhat, and whatever needs to be communicated can't be seen from the other person's point of view. Does this make sense to you, Ty? And they're giving me the name, they're giving me the song Communication Breakdown. Growing apart from family. Okay. So this is for you, Ty. You're growing apart from the family, or is somebody else separating from you? Just let me know, because I'm not quite sure who this message is intended for, whether it is for you or whether it is for another person. It feels like you. Yeah, okay. All right, so it is you. All right, so they're saying keep going. Just hang in there, Monica. It feels like it is for you. They're saying to me that it is important that you stay on the straight and narrow with this, because sometimes it takes a while for family members to understand that you have grown up into a full-blown adult, and that transition is hard for them. I'm ready to move on. Are you separating from a relationship or your family? You said family before, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, so they're just saying to you, just make sure that you stay in your authentic self, and do this because it's right for you to do it. They're also telling me not to be defensive about this, because this is not the way to go about doing it. You don't have to defend your right to move on. All right. It is something that you were going to always do. They may not like it, but they'll get used to it one day. All right. So that is from me, Ty. I'll pass you over to Steph if she's got anything for you. I'm cordial. Yeah. Okay. Just keep moving forward with it though, Ty, and stand in your power. Don't hand your power back over to them.
Hi, Ty. I've got an elderly woman with me. She wasn't very tall. She was always dressed very smartly. She showed me knitting or crafts, so whether that was something that she'd always done. And then she showed me an aeroplane, like a flight. So whether one, I don't know, a trip or something has just been, or whether you've got one coming up. Does that make sense? She had memory problems later towards the end of her life.
No trip.
No trip.
Have you recently lost anybody, Ty, that had memory issues, like some form of dementia or Alzheimer's? I mean, a lot of people do pass over from that. They forget how the body works. But did you lose anybody? My mother in 2017, dementia. Okay. So that could have been the elderly lady that Steph's talking about. So I'll just leave it with you for this, Stephanie.
Okay. She's talking about, she's saying that you feel misunderstood, but it won't always be like that. Does that kind of make sense?
Okay, thank you, Nicole. Thank you. Yes, it does.
She was a hugger. She loved hugging people. She was very tactile. She's making me shake as well. Did she have some sort of Parkinson's or something that affected her mobility?
I won't move on until you tell me that you've finished.
Oh, yes. Okay. She's talking about chest problems, breathing problems. I don't know if that's her or you, as in some sort of asthma or getting out of breath really easily. Yeah, she's saying she wants you to go to a doctor. She was very much, you know, if there was something wrong, go get it checked out. Make sure.
Keep on top of it, basically.
Yeah. She was very proactive when she could be. She says, I love you. And she'd never let you forget it. Yeah, she'd give you a big hug and she'd blow a kiss to you and she said, I'm going to go now. She's gone. I hope that helped, Ty.
Beautiful message. Beautiful message, Stephanie.
Oh, she walked right in. Oh.
Did she? Like she wanted to talk to him.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she kind of, she went straight to the front. She was like, move, my turn.
It's gorgeous. Do you want to show your face yet, Steph?
Oh, I'm going to take a breather. Oh.
Take a breather. Okay, you take a breather and then you come back when you're ready.
Oh.
Thanks to both of you. You're so welcome, Ty. Ty, are you on my TikTok as well? Or is it a different Ty? I might even possibly go live on my TikTok later. I don't think so. Okay. TikTok. Which one is 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, so it must be a different Ty. I've got a Ty on TikTok as well, but having said that, you know, I don't remember what I read for people because the messages are not for me to be able to recall. They're for the person that I'm reading for. Yeah. So, all right. So now there was somebody else. If anybody wanted to put through a small donation for the reading that they've had done, please do. Yeah, that's fine, Steph. If you want to pop through a small donation, any amount will do. Please do. That would help with the anti-child trafficking. Now, there was somebody else back here that wanted a reading. Just let me know who that was. Jo Kearney also said that her nana loved knitting and flying, and she's flying out in 2 weeks. Isn't it funny how some of these messages just come out and can resonate with a few people all at once? Nicole, you said something about purslane can be eaten. People with kidney diseases should not consume it in it's high, pardon me, in uric acid. You can have it high in vitamin C, calcium, potassium, iron, and magnesium. So do you put it in a salad or something, Nicole? Monica Jane, are you still here? There was somebody else that wanted one as well. I'm not quite sure who they are. So you're going to have to refresh my memory, guys. For my first ever flight. Oh, Joe, your first flight ever. Oh my God, when you take off, you'll feel like you're stuck to the chair, and it's just the best feeling. And when you come back down to land, it's even better. You know, I've been on a lot of flights, and if it helps you at all, Joe, when I've gone on a flight and it has been a long flight. When you go through those bumps and everything, it feels like I'm on a train. It doesn't feel like I'm up in the air. It just feels like I'm on a train and it's just gone around a corner and I've moved a little bit. But it sounds like you're going to have a wonderful time. And my guides are saying to you, you tell her not to stress about this because she's going to absolutely have a wonderful time. Monica Jane. It'll just be a small reading. Hi, Jill. How are you? Oh, and you guys need to get on a plane. You need to go check it out. Monica. I'm getting a block. I'm getting a wall put up in front of me at the moment. Like, how am I supposed to get past this? How am I supposed to deal with this? What am I supposed to do with the information that I have? That's what's coming through for me, Monica, with you. So just let me know what that's about. What am I supposed to do? I don't know how to deal with this. The answers are going to come to you. The answers will come, but you have to have the mindset that of allowing things to just pan out the way that they need to in order for the answers to come. It's not something that you can control. Yesterday was my birthday. No one wished me. Feeling so just, oh, Monica, big hugs to you. Big hugs to you. Happy birthday for yesterday, Monica. And Monica, just because I can, I would like to tell you that I have also been in that situation. It was a long time ago, but, I had 2 birthdays pass where nobody wished me happy birthday. This was, we're talking about pre-Facebook because Facebook always has the date there. We can always blot it out, I guess, but I have been in that situation before and it's not a nice place to be. So, can the people in the chat, could you please just say happy birthday to Monica because she didn't have anybody there yesterday to wish her a happy birthday. So, Monica, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Monica, for yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Hip hooray, hip hooray, hip hooray. I know it's not enough hip hoorays, but, it's better than none at all. So maybe it's just a delayed birthday for you. But I do know what it feels like to be in that situation where you feel deserted, that nobody cares about you enough to pick up the phone or pick up their keys, get in the car and drive over and say happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Monica.
Yeah. So, that must be that wall that I'm seeing, when you feel deserted, it just feels like you're hiding behind a wall. So what they're asking you to do with that, Monica, is understand that the people that you thought were there for you more likely are not there for you anymore, and it's time for you to find a tribe. It's time for you to find your tribe. It's time for you to move forward and find the people that can care for you the way you need to be cared for. I stay with family, but nobody bothered to wish me a happy birthday. If I was staying with my family and I were in a situation like that, Monica, I would actually say, hey, guys, remember me? It's my birthday today. Did you forget? But then that's just who I am. That's what I do. And I mean, even if they wished me happy birthday, it wouldn't mean anything to me because they forgot. It's just that I've stood there and I've said, nobody wished me happy birthday. Hi, Dana. How are you? So, Steph, do you have anything for Monica? You don't have to if you don't want to, just because you were away.
I'm not feeling very much for Monica, unfortunately. Okay. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That happens. Okay. I'm good, thank you, Dana. Much better than the past 3 weeks. Trust me. I'd love a message. Okay, Jill, we'll do you next. Any small donations towards the anti-child trafficking will be good. Just if you just as an exchange of energy, that would be really good. And this is Steph's first live officially in a couple of years. So she is a medium, and she's been very good tonight. So if you're wanting any messages, please just let us know, and she can do her best to give you what is coming through for you. Jill. Jill, why are you putting so much pressure on yourself? Yes, she is, isn't she, Anne? Steph, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Jill, I'm just being told that you're putting too much pressure on yourself. You're welcome, Monica. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Relieve the pressure. It feels like a pressure cooker, and it feels like the valve has not been loosened off enough to release the pressure. Yes, you, Jill, let me know if this is resonating with you, and remember that I don't remember any of the past readings that I've given you. And I'm not supposed to hang on to them, so just let me know. Family pressure. Is it family pressure? Pressure of the family? It feels like all eyes are on you, having said that. When you said family, they're saying to me, all eyes are on her. It feels like the expectations of someone, it feels like you can't meet the expectations of another. Yes. And with that being said, they're saying to me, it's their expectations, not yours. So you need to keep doing what you're doing and don't do any more than you want to or can agree to. I'm just going to let my dog out. She looks like she needs to go outside. Just give me a second, guys. There you go. No barking, okay? No barking. So if they start barking again, you'll know why. All right, so they're also saying to me, Jill, finally, that there are decisions that you will need to make. There you go. Hello, boundaries. They don't like them. Yep. So this feels like it's going to be a crossroads for them. It feels like they're going to have to make exceptions. I'm not asking you to make any exceptions, but they are going to have to make an exception to the norm of the family for you. It feels like this is something that they're struggling to cope with. So, but they're asking you to keep going with the way you need to keep going. So that is from me, Jill. Do you have anything, Steph?
Hi, Jill. I've got a lady with me. She was quite tall, thin, blonde hair. She's got it in an up style. And she handed me a bouquet of red flowers.
Red flowers. Yum. Nice.
Lovely bouquet. And all she's saying is smile. Like, She just wants you to be happy. She's like, you need happiness. She was really reserved. She kind of kept to herself. But she could be really bubbly. Does that make sense, Jill?
Yes, my sister, we were not raised. She was put up for adoption at birth. Wow.
I'm just seeing if she wants to.
She passed from drinking a few years back. Maybe that's her.
She just said to me that she wants you to flourish like the flower she's given you. She said, yeah, you know who she is. So she's kind of already... She came in very quietly from the side. Just kind of, hello. Like very shy, very quiet, very reserved. She just keeps saying, I just love her and I want her to be happy. So I hope that's helpful to you, Jill.
And she's obviously coming through with a message for you, Jill, but she's still thinking about you. I hope it's my younger sister. I searched for 8 years, found her, and then at 4 years later, she passed.
She's very smartly dressed, you know, skirt on, nice jacket.
Oh my God, I open the door and they start barking again. Can you hear them, guys? Hang on, I've got to yell. Hang on. Yes, they're little doggies and they're both little red poodles. And as soon as I come into my studio and start working online, they start barking. It's like you're not paying attention to us, so we're going to start barking. I had this little gadget on that stopped them from barking. It was the frequency that they tuned into, and kind of looked at it sideways like this, thinking, oh, that's a funny noise. I'm going to stop barking now. But it broke. And ever since it broke, they've started barking again. So I have to do an investigation, see if I can find another one like that. Jill says, thank you, Steph. How special. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I don't usually close the door, Joe. I usually leave it open, but they haven't barked while they've been in my studio until I opened the door. So, you know, there you go. All right, so Dana, are you here? Any donations into the anti-child trafficking would be really good, guys. It doesn't have to be a mammoth amount of money. It could be as small as $5 or a couple of dollars for the reading that you've had. That would be really great as an exchange of energy. Dana. As soon as I tuned into you, Dana, they're saying to me she needs to change her job. As soon as I tuned into you. Yes, that was you, wasn't it, Missy Moo? Yes, I heard you. So are you thinking about changing jobs? I really just got a job. Okay, there you go. All right. Okay. No, it could mean, because there's no such thing as time over that side, it could mean that the job that you've just got, but they're just saying job change jobs. I would really love a reading, please. I can donate. Oh, that would be really good. Thank you, Tony. Let me know when you've popped it through. I had an interview at 9 a.m. this morning, and 2 hours later, congratulations, Dana. Well done. When do you start? You must have made quite the impression. So that, you know, as soon as I tuned into you, I got change jobs. So this is good. At least they're on that particular vibration that you're on at the moment. Okay, change jobs. What's this got to do with? The job is going to be really good for you. I'm getting the number 8 given to me. I don't know why. Is there something to do with 8? Like the number 8, 8 is August, so that's past. It could be 8 days. It could be 8 hours. Like then you start tomorrow morning. Quit my old job. So is yes. So is that what they mean? What do you mean? Is that what they mean? I'll be working with people with disabilities. Okay. All right. Good. This job is going to be good for you. And because you're good in that area, it feels like you're an expert in that area already. It feels like you will be settling in extremely well to that. They're telling me that you need to be mindful of your back. So when you're working with disabilities, do you have machines that help you lift people up, or do they guide you as to how to make sure that you don't hurt your back? Because they're saying to me you need to be careful with your back. And if anything, can you do some core strengthening exercises to help you? Yes, they have voice. Okay. So they want you to make sure that your back is cared for. So my back. Sorry, I just have to write it down before I get anywhere. You're empathic as well, Dana. Okay, good. So you've done 3 sessions. We'll care for your back. Okay, so keep that going. Keep up in particular, can you ask them to do some core strengthening exercises for you? I keep getting you helping somebody up with one arm, and you've got your other arm resting on that in order to support your back. So this is what they were saying to me about you supporting your back. Just be really careful, because sometimes we can overdo it without realizing that we're overdoing it. Yes, very empathic. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay, thank you, Tony. I'll put your name down. So we've got a small reading to do for Tony Coppins in a minute, Annette. All right, Dana. So, yeah, okay. So that's the message I have for you. I'll see if Stephanie's got anything for you.
Hi, Dana. I had an elderly gentleman step forward. He gave me a grandfather vibe, but I'm not entirely sure. He showed me a bicycle, so I don't know if that means something to you, whether he rode a bicycle or whether it was something, a memory from your childhood. And then he pretty much just gave me a load of light. I feel like mediumship is something that would come very easily to you, or you've already had experiences of it, if that makes sense. He said you've had a lot going on in previous years and you're getting what you wished for.
She hears things, she says.
Yeah.
You know, Dana, while I'm sorry to butt in here, Steph, I just wanted to say they're just kind of butting in saying she will have messages for the people with disabilities, because some of these people that have got disabilities can't articulate what needs to be said, or you know, what's on their mind. So I'm just getting the feeling that you will resonate with some of these people that you're working with and give them messages where they need them.
Yeah, she will. She's the light was so bright. I feel like people will just come up to you and tell you their life story, that they want to come and talk to you, you know. And I very much feel like it'll be where she will automatically just feel what the people need, what they want. She will just know without being told. She'll feel it.
That's that empathic side of you as well, Dana.
He's talking about a cough. I'm not sure if that's something he had or something you've had, like a tickly cough. Nothing. Okay, so that could be something that he had towards the end.
Steph, could it be something to do with her need, you know, Dana needing to say something to somebody that she perhaps hasn't said yet? Does it feel, could it be something like that?
It's persistent. He's making me feel like it's something. It could be that. It could be up until you saying what you need to say. You're going to have this cough, and it's not going to go away until you tell them. So it could very much come back to you giving messages to the people that you're caring for. You know, I mean, for me, if I have a spirit come in and I don't give a message, they're not going to go away. They're hanging around. So it could very much be for you that if you don't give the message that they want you to, you're going to have a tickly cough till you do. He just says, "I miss you."
I do have random coughing fits when I sleep. Congestion.
he doesn't have much more than that, unfortunately.
Okay, Dana, that was for you then. Thank you for allowing us into your energy to give you that reading, Dana. If you wanted to pop through a small donation to the Anti-Child Trafficking Fund, please do. It can be as minimal as $5. It matters not. It's just a very small reading, so just know that it's going to a good cause. It's amazing. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Tony Coppins has put through a small amount of money, so we're going to do her next. Tony, are you here somewhere? Tony with an I. I can't remember the last time I read for you, Tony. I can't remember what I have said to you, but I have these two cards in front of me that suggest that you are that you have gifts that may not necessarily be used. That they're asking you to balance something out in your life that is not in balance at the moment. And there is also, sorry, from a different direction, somebody is coming to you with an offer. Can you tell me what that offer is about? An offer for you. They're saying an offer for you. Abilities. If I don't write them down, I forget what I've said. You also have the Strength card here. So you've got two major arcana cards. So that tells me that whatever you're dealing with at the moment, Tony, you are needing a considerable amount of strength and intuition to move through it. I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. Okay. They want you to use your intuition. They want you to use the balance between your intuition and your mind. So use them as a collective. They're talking to me about an offer that's going to come through to you. I don't know in what area this is going to come through for you in. It's almost like it makes you feel a little stressed when you think about it. Good morning, Becky. Reflective work. You got some reflections to do. That could be another interpretation for the card, that there is a little bit of reflective work that you need to do in order for you to be able to move forward. And that will happen when you're ready, Tony, not when anybody else says that you need to go through something. I'm trying to raise 5,700 for a portable mini oxygen concentrator. I was wondering if that's it. Okay, all right. So perhaps that is that offer that that was being mentioned before. You will get it, all right? You will be able to raise the funds for it, Tony. Just keep plugging away at it. They're saying to me that you need to put yourself out there a little bit more in order to be able to increase the amount of funds or donations that you're getting to make it to your target. GoFundMe, yes, it can be GoFundMe, yes, it can be. They do take a lot off the amount that is in there. But yes, that is a really good way of doing it. Also PayPal. GoFundMe still works in New Zealand, Tony. I don't know why, Tony, but can you explain to me? Maybe this makes sense to you. I've always been told that I need to say what comes to me when I get messages. They're showing me plates. They're showing me white plates, like you're washing them or drying them or something like that. You've got a whole lot of them in your hand, and they're white plates, white ceramic plates. They're not plastic. They're ceramic plates, and they want you to know that. So do these mean anything to you? Tony Coppins, I've never heard of them. You've never heard of what? Oh, GoFundMe. Look them up, Tony. Look them up. GoFundMe. But yeah, I don't know what the white plates are about. They're just showing me a whole heap of white plates. I don't know whether you do volunteer work where you work with these plates, or whether the plates are some sort of a sign for you. I don't know what plates mean. I've never been shown this before. So any feedback from you would be really good, Tony. They're asking you to make sure that you stand your ground with an issue. I dried them at my ex's boyfriend's grandmother's place one Christmas. Okay, so does this particular Christmas stand out to you for any reason? Was there somebody there, or did you have what happened at this particular event that you have in your mind and your heart? What is it that you remember from that particular day that perhaps you haven't let go of yet? I didn't get on with my grandmother. Boyfriend, I didn't get on with grandma. Okay, all right. And he didn't like the idea that you didn't get on with his grandmother? Grandma and I had an argument because she always didn't like me. So okay, all right. So whatever it is that you're holding on to, they want you to work with that because it still affects you. Okay, so however you need to come to terms with what happened in the past, they want you to consider, please, dealing with it as best you can and acknowledge that that happened, and it happened for a reason, and that it was what it was. And there is nothing that you can do about it now except make a statement to yourself. I acknowledge what happened. I understand that there are people in this world that I'm not going to get along well with, and that it was the way it was. But they're saying that you need to work with that because there's something about that you haven't let go of yet. It's almost like you don't understand why she didn't like you. It made no sense because you're a very likable person. And why did she not like you? Was there a part of yourself that she wanted to, part of your personality that she liked that much that she didn't have or couldn't have? So, she made fun of it. Yes, it made no sense. Yeah. So are you still struggling with that, Tony? Are you still struggling with the fact that it makes no sense to you? Steph, your avatar's gone.
Oh, it's still there.
No, your avatar's different. It's got nothing on it. There's no wolf.
See.
But you did pop. Oh, there we are. There you are. You're back again.
There we go. There we go.
I didn't think I was. No, there was nothing. Yes, it made no sense. Okay, so maybe my subconscious is. Yeah. You're still grappling with it. They're just saying to me that it may be time for you to come to terms with it and just know that it was what it was. That's who she was. It was nothing personally that you had done. It's just that that they keep saying to me, you took my grandson away. I don't want you to take my grandson away. That's not the way it's going to be. So she pushed buttons to see if she could get the reaction that she wanted in order to make herself feel better about something. But maybe myself. Yes, I kept dreaming about my ex. Okay, all right. So see if you can just open up to the idea, Tony, that you could work with these this dream that you're having about your ex or anything to do with that. You did nothing wrong. They keep saying to me, you did nothing wrong. It was annoying. Yes, it is annoying. And when you don't understand why somebody doesn't like you, it's even more annoying. I think what the message here is that it's important for you to understand that not everybody's going to like you. Having said that, it is very difficult sometimes to even recognize that. Why? I did nothing wrong. Yes, I know you're here, darling. You stay here, right? And hopefully Indy will come back in a minute. You're so welcome, Tony. I'm going to hand you over to Steph, see what she's got coming through for you, if anything.
Hi, Tony. I've got a lady with me, slightly taller than average lady. She's got dark grey hair. She's got it in a loose bun. She's wearing a cardigan, nice, comfy, relaxed. And the first thing she's shown me is like a breathing mask. And she said sleep apnea. So I don't know if that was something she had or you might have. I mean, she walked in straight away and said, I'm mum. And was very adamant. So I don't know if this is in fact your mum. If you can, does that make sense? Okay. No. Not mum. Right. She gave me a sunflower and then she showed me a load of ducks. Someone had an obsession with ducks. She could just be on your maternal side, Tony. I mean, they can present any age, any way they want. But this lady is very direct. She doesn't mess around, and if she's got something to say, it's coming out of her mouth. She's going to say it, whether anybody liked it or not. She was nice about it. She was kind and respectful, but she spoke her mind. she gave me a lot at once, so I'm going to have to try and put it all together. So she basically said that I'm really proud of her, and she's been really brave and courageous so far because she knows how difficult things have been for you. And she says that she's doing what she can for you from where she is, because she knows that you need all the help that you can possibly get. And she's saying that you need support. You need to kind of find your tribe. And she's saying just a little bit further. I'm not sure what that's in relation to, because she's not gonna tell me. And that's fine. She doesn't need to. It's none of my business. As long as it makes sense to you. She's just saying just a little bit further. It's going to be okay. You've got this. Does that make sense, Tony? Do you? Wow. She's saying it's all going to be okay. It's just getting through it. It's just getting through the hurdles. And she's right there with you. She's doing everything she can to help you. She says, I'm not going anywhere. So she's gently nudging you along. That's all. She said she loves you and she's blowing you loads and loads of kisses. Oh, you're welcome, Tony. She's stepped back now, but yeah. She makes me want to give you a big hug.
Well, show yourself, Stephanie, and give her a great big hug virtually.
Oh. Hello.
Give her a big hug, Tony. Tony, we're giving you hugs. Lots of hugs. Lots of hugs. Lots of hearts. Hope that helped. Hi, Robert Peppermint Spice Innes. How are you?
Oh.
Hugs, Steph.
She is right behind you. She never went anywhere.
It is sweet. It is sweet, Anne. Absolutely. Everybody's giving you hugs. Okay. Steph, was a real special to hear from you. My sister, first time ever. Truly, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Jill.
Say hello to Steph, everybody. She's showing her face. She's being really brave. I mean, she's been around the spiritual community for a long time. Joe's saying it must be early in the UK.
Yeah, it's 9:57. I've been up since 5:30.
What?
5:30 in the morning.
What, is that normal, or is that because you were getting excited about today?
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah.
Oh.
It's Friday, weekend tomorrow.
Yes.
No more school run.
They're hard work, aren't they, sometimes? Very demanding.
I have 3, 2 with diagnosed autism.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's hard.
Very demanding.
I love them very much, but yeah. And when my daughter's banging her head and singing at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my goodness me. Do you get respite for yourself?
My partner, that's it.
Okay, all right.
He pretty much, like, he says, go take a break, have a coffee,
Yeah.
go chill 10, 20 minutes. That's my time out.
Oh. How old are they, Steph?
My son is 8, and then I have 2 daughters, 5 and 4.
Okay.
And my youngest has just started school this September, so she's getting used to it still and school run.
Yeah, I suppose it gives you a nice. So you don't have any of them at home during the day now?
No, it's very weird. I'm not used to it.
But it's good
I have so
because it
much free time.
gives you a bit of a break.
Yeah.
You have it rough, Steph. Yes, she does. Becky LaFave, if drawn, I would love to hear from my mum, please, and thank you. So maybe we'll just see if we can do Becky. We're coming up to 2 hours, guys, so we might just put it to a close if we haven't got any more donations coming through. But Becky will, we'll see if she can tune in. Oh, geez. Steph, we'll see if she can tune in to you and see if, if anything can come through. Becky. Oh, thank you, Joe. That would be really good. My PayPal's in the description as well. While Stephanie's tuning into you, Becky, I've got a card here, card number 41, which is kind of like, it feels like it's transitional for me. And it's talking about acceptance of, and I love the colors that are in this particular card. It says acceptance. You know that you have a place on the planet that is unique and remarkable. Allow blessings to come from the universe to cascade into your being. You are so very worthy of this grace and so much more. Embrace all parts of yourself. It is a beautiful card, isn't it? There are times when it may be challenging. This is from the book itself. There may be times when it may be challenging to fully accept yourself just as you are. Yet when you don't honor all parts of yourself, you are denying yourself the full experience of life. So if there are parts of yourself, Becky, that you are not accepting, all they're asking you to do is just be an acceptance that, yeah, shit, we've all got bad sides, and we've all got, some of us can be demanding, some of us might not be, some of us might not be asking enough, but they're just asking you to check in with that part of yourself that you don't necessarily agree with or like. Because they're saying that there's no wrong experiences for you, that each one of them allows the growth of your spiritual being. Some people say that they can never accept the dark deeds that have been done on the planet. There is no need to do so. Some things are just wrong. However, in order to bring more light into the world, you must first accept yourself in all your permeations. So that means all parts of yourself. What you deny in yourself runs your life. The more you accept yourself, the more fulfillment and life force energy you will have. And I'm hoping that makes sense to you, Beck. Thinking of it as a lesson learned. Yes. Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to hand you over to Steph to see if she can give you something from your mum.
Hi, Becky. I've actually got a gentleman with me. I very much feel like paternal side. I would probably place him in his 40s, maybe early 50s. He's quite private. He showed me a bracelet. Very simple bracelet, silver, white gold maybe. I'm not sure, does that make sense, Grandpa? He's showing me, like, I'd call it a canary, but like a little colourful songbird. I don't know whether he kept. It looks like a canary to me, but.
Budgie, canary.
Yeah, the little yellow birds.
Oh, okay, yeah, canary.
Yeah, they sing and all of that.
Yeah. I wear bracelets every day, crystals. W. Not sure about bird. Sing like a bird, Beck.
He's talking about a kitchen, and I'm not quite sure why.
My kitchen needs updated.
Ah. Did you lose something, Becky, or you've been looking for something? Because he just showed me a sofa and he's like, check down the cushions. I don't know. Showing me loose change as well, so I don't know if he was someone who'd often lose loose change down the side of a cushion or something, but I get the feeling he carried it everywhere. He would literally like just carry loose change, and you know, if somebody needed a little bit or something, it'd be like, yeah, here you go. Very freely just share the wealth. He liked to help. Yeah, he liked to be helpful. He said he didn't like it when he wasn't being helpful because then he felt useless. He's showing me a little dog. It's like it's mainly black and it's got a little white patch on its chest or maybe on the end of its paws. It wasn't a very big dog. Oh. Oh, she's here too. And he says, you know, I love her. She's a gem. So I don't know if that's something he'd often say to you. That's what he just said to me. Oh, he's blown you a big kiss, Becky, and he's gonna go. I hope that helped.
Beck, you were asking about your mother before. I don't know whether this is directed at you or not, but I feel really sick in the stomach. I feel sick, like when she transitioned, she was not well at all. I'm also being given, like when she was younger, that she used to do a lot of reading as well, and like they gave me the word bookworm. That she was a bookworm. She loved reading about different things, and now they're mentioning history. I don't know what that means. The other thing that they mentioned is that she loved to go out and take you out for walks. She's doing that now. She's still doing it. Both of them. So if she went out and walked as well, she's still walking. In fact, she's walking. Well, if Steph didn't mention it before, you know, you've got your whole tribe behind you. Your ancestors are with you. Your lineage is there. Would shop like crazy. Yeah. She's still with you, but I'm getting this sick feeling in my stomach, which tells me that she just did not feel well when she transitioned. It was almost like a blessing for her when she did transition, because when she did that, she said she felt like it was just all gone. And she couldn't be more happy with the fact that it was all gone and she didn't have to experience the human body anymore, let go of it. And now that she's free of it, the only thing that she wants you to know is that she's still there, along with the rest of your family. Did she do history at all? Like, did she read a lot about history, Beck? Did she like reading about history? Not so much into the drama of things, but more into the reality of things. Yeah. It gave her a greater understanding. It also took her back a few lifetimes where these lifetimes were important to her. And that was the only way that she could get back there. It's like when I watch movies, I tend to go back into the time when they had the suits of armors on, and, you know, I don't know what period that was, but when they had, knights that had armor on. I love that era, and I'd do anything to be able to get back into that through movies. Maybe Steph can have a think about that while I'm talking to Beck. All she wants to say to you, Beck, is that it was my time. It was, and she says she knows it doesn't help you out any at all, but she said it was her exit time. It was her time to transition, and she was kind of grateful in a way that she did go, because she just couldn't stomach it anymore. She couldn't deal with it anymore. She also understands that you miss her. It's almost like she's bending down in front of you saying, I miss you too, sweetheart. And she's tying your shoelaces. So she remembers you more when you were a smaller child than as an adult. And perhaps she wants you to get that childlike personality back. And that is all that they want to give me, because they've just slammed the door in my face. That's what they do to me, Steph. They just shut the door in my face. They don't walk away. They just shut it. Like, shut, gone, that's enough, no more. So hopefully that has resonated with you, all of those messages from your grandpa and your mother. And if you'd like to put through any tiny donations, that would be really good. Ask me next week what I read to you and I won't remember.
Neither will I. Neither will I.
Please. And I mean, I write things down and I can't even, like, seriously, you can't read my writing. I just write it down, but I can't read it. And I put timestamps on them, and sometimes I got to go back because people say to me, I need to remember what you said. So the timestamp on all of the readings is there. I needed this so bad. Glad we could help, Beck. Glad we could help. Okay, so with that being said, if you haven't already liked or loved the live, please do. I think we're going to exit out now ourselves. You know, I'm very grateful. You're welcome, Beck. You're welcome. It's wonderful when they come through with messages. I still feel a little bit sick, so I've got to clear that energy from that. It must have been terrible for her, what she was going through. Got to share. No, that's okay, Beck. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Like and love, thank you for your time. You're so well, Tiffany. I don't think we got to read for you, but I will be back, not with Steph, but I will be back on, where are we? I'll be back on Sunday on Marantha's platform at 2:11 Australian Daylight Savings Time. So tune into that if you'd like more readings, but they won't be for free. They will be all donated readings. It was awful, was it? It's not good. Okay. One of my neighbors had pancreatic cancer, and his partner was just absolutely devastated at what he was going through, and she just found it so hard to watch. It just really is horrible. Okay. Just take care of yourself, Beck, and please, everybody else, take care of yourself. And Stephanie, go through, please. I'll get the link again and I'll put it in the comments. And go through and visit Stephanie's page and like her page. And also, hang on a sec, she does private readings. Wait on, I'll just get them. Copy, comment. paste. These are Stephanie's details. So if you'd like to whiz through and go through to her page, that would be really good. And if you want a private reading from her, the fees are different than that on a live. Most of us accept messenger readings, which means that you get to either face-to-face on Messenger or just audio. It's up to the person who does them. But please reach out to her via Messenger and she can organise a reading for you. Okay, so Stephanie, thank you for joining me on your very first live. Come show your face now. Come on, we're finished readings now. There she is. There she is.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. How did you find it? Was it easier than what you thought it might be? A little bit less stressful than you thought?
Yeah, I actually surprised myself. I didn't think I was going to get very much. And I kind of said to myself when I came on, like, I am going to try and get someone for everybody.
Yep.
So, yeah, I did a lot better than I thought I would.
You did. You did. It's very good. Well done. I'm impressed. It's very clever of you. It's very good. I don't get very many messages through as a medium. I'm just starting down that road. So, I'm impressed by, the detail that you've given people and your ability to be able to pull them through or for them to step up and talk through you for the people. And given that you only get not even 30 seconds notice, this is really good.
Yeah, it's it went a lot better than I thought I'd do. And to be honest, my spirit team are pretty good. They do a lot of work for me. So I pretty much ask them what I want. They go off and do their job. So
yes, they go off and find them and bring them back to you.
Yeah. And it can be a bit difficult because people literally, I mean, to me, they are still people, spirit, physical body or not. And they are, the majority are virtually the same as what they were when they were alive. If they were private in life, they're private in death, and it does not change. If you need to earn their trust or respect or whatever it is, then that's what you have to do.
Well, you know what? That makes a whole lot of sense because my dad was like that in real life. He very rarely spoke to people, and he was very, very private. It was even difficult for me to get answers from him. He had to understand that I wasn't fishing for information, that I was genuinely concerned. And then he started opening up occasionally. But I do completely get that, what you're saying about them, and transitioning the same way as what they did when they were here.
Yeah, I think the thing for me is learning to trust the information. So, like, one lady gave me ducks. What does ducks mean? I have no idea what ducks mean, but obviously she understood it because that was a memory for her that she associated with that person. So she knew who that person was.
Yeah.
So it's like, it doesn't matter how random it seems to you. It's not meant to make sense to you. It's meant to make sense to the person. So you just give it anyway.
Exactly. So thank you so much for coming on. We will do it again one day. It was really wonderful to have you on here. And next time, maybe you can just show your face a little bit more. But I understand that it is, sometimes you need that space in order to bring messages through. Totally get that as well. But you've done really well.
Thank you.
I'm so excited for yourself. So excited. All right, Steph. We thank you everybody for coming in here. There's not very many people left. They've all decided to shift on out and go find somebody else's live to visit. So I will catch you in Messenger chat, perhaps, and just take care of yourself. You've got the rest of the day, so walk around smiling. You've done really well. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hit the red button if you want and leave studio, and we will chat later.
All right.
Thank you, for your time. Thank you. The small donations that came through are going directly to anti-child trafficking. So thank you for that too.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
See you later, people.